I don't give a fuck. 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 I don't give a fuck.
Manuel Castillo, aka Manni Fresh, shot and killed December 9th, 2007. And this is around function days. Like, that's the early 2000s. Getting in functions everywhere. But this happened American River College area. Apartments around there. There's a lot of apartments around there. North Sacramento, for those who don't know. Foothill Farms, North Highlands, borderline Carmichael, going the other way, but all in that surrounding area. And, you know, that's TNA, Monk Mob, and shit like that. Territories out that way. But Manni Fresh was a blood from the Heights, a Mexican guy, in a party full of Crips. He was invited to a party by a female. And, you know, he's Mexican, so they probably wasn't pressing him like that. Monk Mob is a black king, people should know. But he got bumped in the party, you know? And he like, watch out, blood, not knowing it's a whole party full of Crips. And that's when it's still up. Like, niggas wasn't linked in, but, you know, they didn't know he was from the Heights or nothing, but like, seeing blood in a Crip party was up, seeing Cuz in a blood party was up, so this on that type of time. But they end up spilling outside. It's all spilt outside, you feel me? And they try to jump the nigga, but he had a revolver on him, you feel me? A little 8-shot. He let off a couple of them. He ain't have a lot of shots. Let off a couple of them and took off running, and they shot the nigga in the back. And allegedly, through a site that I found, you know, they alleging that it was a Monk Mob member, which they got nobody arrested or no type of shit like that. But around that time, you know, it was a lot of Monk Mob, TNA, you know, and them is, well, TNA is a Crip gang. Monk Mob is a Crip gang. They all from Highlands, but I guess, you know, I met a nigga from Monk Mob. He wasn't a Crip or a blood, but you know, he was trying to say otherwise, that Monk Mob is not Crips or whatever, but you follow me. But that's another story. But getting into them, they funk with Beach Mob, and Beach Mob originated in Highlands, but somehow migrated to the Heights, and they had a whole little war. See, I ain't really brought up no stories on that, so I gotta talk about that, but that's for another story, you know, another video. But yeah, so, but Manni Fresh, you know, this is at the times where hella shit wasn't just happening in parties yet. This is still early 2000s, you know, so niggas would go to parties in the Heights and Highlands and all the surrounding areas and ain't too much weird, you know, because it was more fun than a lot of shit going on. But these are the times, you know, the pills, niggas popping pills. These like the 2004, 2007-ish, you know, and where shit was just going up. But he was called to a party by a female, which I believe who he trusted because he went to the party, but he had a gun because he know where he from, but I don't think he was too much worried about too much, you know, but he got killed. You know, a lot of people don't know about this story or forgot the story or want to hear the story. But shout out to bro, his folks and them that tapped in with me and wanted me to do the story, you know, but I'm gonna gather more information about this, you know, but R.I.P. Manni Fresh. It's been a long time, 2007, that's like the early function days, but I got more stories to coordinate with TNA, Monk Mob and all that type of shit. But, you know, my condolences to his family, for sure.